95 in Wilmington and Leland as well as Burgaw, but take a look at this, 97 toasty degrees back in Elizabethtown. That is some dangerously hot heat and some of the hottest air we've seen in a couple of weeks. Some of these cells are individual cells here. Any of these cells could be supercells embedded in the line. Rotation is likely with that, so between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m. that's our best threat of seeing any isolated tornadoes. I'm live down here on this first day of summer on the Johnny Mercer's fishing pier here in Wrightsville Beach. It is a very beautiful day down here. Lots of people on the sand behind me. Notice all these lightning strikes ahead of the main areas of rain, even outside of those rain bands. So if you can hear thunder, head inside until the storm passes by. Technically, Brunswick County and New Hanover County aren't in that heat advisory, but still, it's going to feel like 100 to 105 in those places, just not quite at the criteria needed for the heat advisory we're seeing further back towards the west. Nice and dry outside, but over the course of today, a very small chance of a passing shower or two, mainly well inland of the coast.
Looking pretty good for the 4th.
Yeah, you always wanted to be dry for all those fireworks shows or anything outside, barbecues, and things are looking pretty good this time around. The tornado is on the ground. It's going to be near Elkton around 8:10, Emerson around 8:15, and Lisbon around 8:25. If you heard me call out your community, make sure you are in a safe place right now. Good Thursday morning to you. It has been on the hotter side so far this week, seeing the upper 80s to around 90 every single day so far, but it's going to get even hotter for today and especially towards the end of the week and the start of the weekend. 92 degrees is the forecast high for this afternoon, 2 degrees above the average high for this point in July of 90, but Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, how about this? 95 degrees in Wilmington, some places back into Bladen and Columbus County seeing 96 or 97. Just a little relief towards Monday and Tuesday, but all in all, this heat is not going to go away anytime soon. Here's the longer range outlook, the 23rd through 27th of this month, and a big chance of well above average temperatures all across the eastern half of the United States. That means plenty more days for the rest of this month, well in the lower to middle 90s. As far as right now goes, upper 70s in Elizabethtown and Burgaw at 77 degrees. How about 81 in Calabash and 82 in Southport at 612 on this Thursday morning. We have seen a few showers bubble up off the coast, and some of this might push on the beaches over the next half hour or so, but the majority of places stay nice and dry for today. That is not the case, though, down into the area of the Gulf here towards Louisiana and portions of the western half of Florida and the tip here of Alabama. This is thanks to this area of low pressure that at one time had a decent chance at becoming our next named system. Now just a very low chance as it's running out of time, pushing inland over the course of today into Friday. Just a 30% chance of tropical formation from that. And the really good news is nothing else out there in the Atlantic at the moment to concern ourselves with. So seeing a flash flooding risk for today across Louisiana and Mississippi, but it is still going to indirectly impact our forecast here at home thanks to the counterclockwise flow here of this area of low pressure, Bermuda high pressure off the coast, and the clockwise flow around that. In between those two, we are seeing moisture funneling up all across the southeast, and that means dew points are also going to be on the rise. And once you combine a high dew point with temperatures in the middle to upper 90s, it is going to feel dangerously hot towards the weekend, feeling like 108 degrees by Saturday, 107 on Sunday and Monday. So take it easy and drink plenty of water if you have to be outside all the way through the weekend. But if you can, stay inside in the cooler AC during the hottest part of the day. Today's forecast, actual air temperatures, 88 degrees in Southport, 89 in Carolina Beach, around 90 in Wrightsville Beach, 92 in Burgaw, but notice 95 back in Elizabethtown, 94 in White Lake, and lower 90s back into Columbus County as well. Rain chances stay to the minimum for this afternoon, seeing 1 or 2 downpours at best, but then nice and dry towards the second half of the afternoon and the evening. A totally dry start to the final day of the week on Friday. Seeing conditions just as muggy tomorrow morning, though, as it is right now. 77 degrees, partly cloudy skies, a southwest wind at about 5 to 10 miles an hour, and then a slightly better chance of rain towards Friday afternoon, but even then, just a scattered nature at best. So as you can see in your latest this WWAY Storm Track 3 7-day forecast. The heat is on after today, 95 Friday through Sunday, and we're still on the warmer side, Matt and Tamika, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Not quite as intense as the next few days, but summer is here for at least the next 7 days, and no sign of that changing anytime soon.
Yeah, I guess that's just to be expected this time of year.
Anytime you get deeper into July, you expect the lower to middle 90s, and we're getting exactly that through the weekend.